Hello. We're back.
Spring break.
Spring break.
Hey.
That was a good lead-in.
Yeah. I mean, probably the people that are watching our podcast right now are our friends and family. So, happy spring break, guys.
Happy spring break.
But if you happen to not be on spring break, that probably means that you're our first viewer that is not related to us.
That's
so
true. Very true.
So I hope that your spring break will go well.
What do you think about spring break?
I like having all the 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a nice long break.
And I don't really notice it in the summer that it's shorter
Yeah.
in the summer.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we've just been here so long that I don't really notice it anymore.
Be back ready for the last quarter, all refreshed.
Yeah.
You're gonna have standardized tests when you get back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh. Standardized tests.
Ugh.
So much fun.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about today?
Okay, so we're gonna be talking about social media.
Ooh, hot topic.
Ooh.
I wish I could had
Spooky.
some sound bites of flames and fire. Because
Yeah.
this is a hot topic. Is that? Oh, you think that's the sound that goes with the hot topic?
I don't know. Yeah, like that.
That's probably not it.
All right. Anyways, we're gonna kick this series, I guess, not series, episode off with our Bible verse. Usually it's at the end, but we're gonna switch it up today. Okay, so this Bible verse is 1 Corinthians 15:33. Do not be deceived. Bad company ruins good morals. So I picked that one because it may seem like everybody on social media is a good, wholesome, nice people, but they're not. So you can't be deceived by that and let them take your morally goodness.
That's right.
That's definitely not the right word, but that's all right.
There's a lot of fakeness on social media. Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, there's a lot of fakeness.
A lot of fakeness.
And it's hard to differentiate between the fakeness and the real.
It is.
So yeah.
So think about regular before social media, which I guess you weren't even alive before social media. Even when you meet with your friends face to face, there's a lot of fakeness that can happen there too, right?
Yeah, which if you really think about it, I surround myself with friends that are Christian and good people and are nice to other people. So that's what you have to do on social media too.
Yeah.
Instead of because you wouldn't surround yourself with Satanist, people that cuss all the time and all that. If you wanted to still be this
nice
nice Christian and wanted to be nice to everybody, you wouldn't surround yourself with people that aren't like that. So you have to do that on social media too.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely would influence your habits probably. What's that saying that you're the average of your top 5 friends or something?
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think we ended up figuring out our averages one time in the car.
I think we did, except I don't think I found 5 friends that I have. Just kidding. I'm so sad.
So sad.
I'm just kidding. I have 5 friends.
We are your 5 friends.
That's right. 3 of them are here in this house.
Yeah.
So if I'm the average of you 3, where does that put me? Just kidding.
Bare minimum.
Oh, no.
Just kidding. All right, let's get right into it. So basically, I'm gonna explain the game quote. So we're going to name a social media app, and then we'll go through pros, cons, what we like, what we don't like about that certain app, and then we'll come to a consensus. Is that the right word?
It could be.
Okay. At the end of that, little pros and cons list, deciding if we like the app, if it's good to have, or if it's not good to have. And this is our personal opinion, just based on first-hand experiences and what we see around us. So if you have one of these apps and we're no, it's bad, it's their own personal opinion, so it doesn't matter.
And I'll just go ahead and out myself and say I am not a huge fan of social media from the get-go.
Yeah.
I've read, I haven't read a lot. I've read some articles and seen some, documentaries that talk about social media and the influence they have on people in general, but definitely kids. So I think I have a sour taste for social media.
What was that social media documentary that we were forced to watch against our will?
Forced to watch. Yeah, I did force you.
That was actually good. I liked it.
Yeah, what was it called? I don't remember, but it'll come to me in the middle of this podcast.
Yeah, we'll just stop the whole thing. He'll tell us. Or if we don't, then I will have it pop up on the screen right now. So
yes.
Yeah.
What do you remember anything from it? Like, what was your takeaway from that? Being forced learning.
I think it was. I'm pretty sure the whole premise of it was like to show the effects that social media has like on our society on a large scale. Mm-hmm. So like I think I took away from it that like you cannot equate being like out with your friends to like texting when we're calling them. Like you can't. Those are not the same thing.
Right.
Very different.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I wanted you guys to see it because I thought they did a good job of. They had that kind of like little side skit going on where those guys were up in the control room, and they're like, "Hey, he's not scrolling fast enough, so let's throw this. Yeah, let's throw this in front of him." And like when you scroll through social media, that's exactly what it feels like is happening. Is they're like, "Ooh, this will get his attention. Let's do it."
And they were like, "Oh yeah," because that really brings back a lot of memory of that documentary. Yeah. Basically, they were. It was like this skate kind of thing where they were. In a control room kind of piecing together this person until they got a very detailed description of like what he looks like, what he likes, how old he is, how like all these different things, like who his friends are, so that they knew like every single thing about this person. And that was like the main thing behind the like I feel like that was kind of like an underlying theme between the whole thing. That, like social media is just like stealing, like just taking data from you and seeing.
This is a side story, but related to social media. How many times have we talked about where we talk about something brand new? Like, I don't know, let's say skateboards. If I just started talking about skateboards right now, I guarantee you like an hour after we get off this podcast, I'm going to get on my phone and I'm going to have an advertisement for skateboards show up.
Because I remember one time we were like, your car battery or something, we had to get it like jumped, or I don't even know the right words. I'm not a car gal.
You're right.
Yeah, and so then we go on and we're like, we leave, whatever. And then Haley's on, our sister is on Amazon, and she sees advertisement for like at the top, it said like car battery or something like that. And we were like, that's so creepy. They're listening.
These little computers we carry around.
Siri is a spy, guys.
They're always listening. I'm just going to do it right now, and then on our next podcast, I'll tell you if it worked or not. So I'm holding my phone up near me. Skateboards. Skateboards are fun. I love skateboards. I'd love to know where to buy a skateboard. Kickflip. Tony Hawk. He was a famous skateboarder back from my day. Oh, you know who he is. Okay. Yeah. Skateboards. Okay. I think I've sufficiently loaded the spy machine.
The system is now knowing what we're talking about. Okay.
All right, let's get on with the game.
Okay, so our first social media app is going to be Instagram, which I think is probably one of the biggest social media apps there is out there, at least like in America. Okay, so you can go first. Give me your pros about Instagram.
Okay, pros. Again,
short list for you.
I have to be transparent here. I do not have an Instagram account. I did allow my daughter to have, so they haven't typically been allowed to have social media until they get older, and that was the first one I think I let Haley have. And my understanding of it is basically just sharing lots of photos. I'd say the pro of it is that it is kind of photo based, so it's fun to share pictures and do all that. We're not doing content.
So I'll do my pros now.
Yes.
Okay, so I think a pro of Instagram is probably, like, for example, Haley, like, she has a bunch of, like, friends from where we used to live before we moved here. Like, on there, and she still gets to, like, keep up with what they're doing. Like, if they get a new dog, she can see the new dog, like, when they go on vacation, like, those kind of things. Yeah. All right, cons for you.
Yeah. Go. I'll throw in one more pro real quick.
Okay.
A lot of people are using Instagram. So, like any social media, if a lot of people are using it, there's a good chance your friends are using it, and it's going to get tied in.
This is a little bit off topic, but I saw this thing the other day, and it was like every single girl has that one friend that is a social media stalker, and And I was like, that's literally so true. So basically, like, that's like a person in my life. That's definitely Tatum, my best friend. If I say, I could give her the first name of a person and maybe like their eye color, and she could find them, where they go to school, what their mom's maiden name is. Like, she could find it all in like a matter of 30 minutes. Like, yeah, Tatum. Everybody has that one friend. So anyways, that was kind of off topic, but I just thought it was funny.
Tatum, I have a job for you in the future if you're listening.
Interesting.
All right, so cons. This is kind of just a general con for social media, but I feel like Instagram is such a it steals like your what's the phrase I'm looking for? So like keeping your attention all the time because you're just flipping through it so fast. There's so many pictures.
Especially since they came out with the reels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like an hour could go by and it probably feels like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And so it's just so easy to waste so much precious time on there looking at sometimes probably nonsense.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't have it, so.
I don't have it. Yeah. Okay, I would say a big pro is that, a big con is that, like, the people you see, like, on Instagram, like on the reels or whatever, not really on the reels, just like the photos and stuff, like they're like most of them that you're like, whoa, so pretty, so muscular, whatever, are like photoshopped and like not real. I mean, of course there's people on there that are like real and whatever, but like there's very few, like most of them are very fake, and that just like lowers your self-esteem a lot.
Yeah, Instagram's the one it has tons of like what are they called, filters and stuff.
Yeah, Instagram and Snapchat, those two.
Yeah.
Have a lot of them. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep. All right, you ready to move on to the next?
Let's do the next one.
App. All right, the next one is TikTok. Dun dun dun.
TikTok.
He doesn't like this one, guys. If you can't tell.
Yeah, my internal temperature is starting to rise slowly. All right, what are we starting with?
All right, we'll start with cons this time because I know you have a long list.
Okay. Cons. I would say, is it this one? One of the social media apps. I feel like it's...
This is the one where you swipe up, like it's all the like YouTube short kind of things.
Yeah.
That's this one.
Same thing. It kills your attention span. I mean, you're just like getting fed. I mean, it would be like feeding somebody, just feeding them food. It's so fast that their brain can't tell their stomach can't tell their brain that they're full yet because you're just feeding them so fast, you know? And it's like at some point you're just going to overeat and you're not even going to realize it until you vomit. It's a bad analogy, but anyway, yeah, and TikTok, you know, it's made by a non-American country that I won't mention, and I just feel like we give up so much of our information and privacy, and who knows what's being done with that I mean, in 20 years, maybe we're going to look back and be like, oh, we should have known. Like TikTok, we should have never been using it.
World War III is like, they know all of our information. Yeah.
And my initial introduction to TikTok was just a bunch of like garbage videos, like pranks and just like nothing that's fruitful for your brain, really. It's just...
So here's my con. My main con is that like when my mom had TikTok, she had it for a little bit just because like her students wanted her to have it or whatever. We would be like sitting in her bed and we just watch like the TikToks together, and most of her like page is all like Christian dogs, like all like, you know, that kind of stuff, like the really innocent like Christians dogs.
I thought you meant like Christian dogs.
No,
I was like, wow.
Christians, dogs.
Do they have like church? Okay, go ahead.
Like, and like moms doing stuff, you know, like the really innocent stuff. But then every once in a while we'll get to a video and it's like either really inappropriate or like right at the bat it's like beep 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 beep, like, so it's just like, even if you have a really good like algorithm set like thing, you know what I mean, like like even then, like it still finds ways to like wiggle in the bad stuff. Like you can't like just like take that out, you know. So I'd say that's a major con.
So it is TikTok. And quick break. The Social Dilemma. That's the name of the Netflix
That's what it's
version.
called.
Yeah, I knew it would come to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you know that the version of TikTok in China is different than the version in America?
What's the difference?
The version in China, all those videos that you're swiping through are all educational videos.
I don't doubt
meant
it.
to like educate children, and the part of TikTok that they gave to us Americans was the one that
The trashy bit.
upload a bunch of trash. Yeah. So while their country is getting smarter on this app, our country is
losing brain cells.
So that just shows you the intent behind it.
Yeah.
Which I don't like.
Yeah. All right. Pros. Here, I'll go first on this one. Give you time to think.
Yeah, I might need an hour.
Yeah. Okay. So I think a pro of TikTok is
I totally agree with you right now.
I actually can't. Gosh, I mean, maybe if your algorithm's really good, just like being able to fill your brain with like good stuff.
Yeah.
Most of the apps that like are social media that like I'm not allowed to get, but like I want, but like TikTok's one of those apps I'm like I don't want that. Yeah, I don't really. No.
Yeah.
All right, what's your pro? Care to share?
A pro of TikTok. Yeah, I got nothing. I see no utility in TikTok at all.
Yep.
Such an old man I am.
All right. This one is going to boil your blood, Daddy. Okay?
I know.
You hate this. Actually...
Not worse than TikTok. It's got to be one of the worst for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Snapchat.
Okay. Snapchat.
I realized that you are about to let Haley get this, so I was like, never mind.
Yeah, we better skip this one.
But, you know, this one's a pretty big app.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm just going to share, that, like, when I do share, if I do or don't have these apps, I do not have Snapchat. I don't have TikTok. I don't have Instagram.
Yes.
So, yeah.
This will be the third app we've talked about that I don't have either.
Yeah.
I have none of these. So Snapchat was introduced to me in the form of people, probably mostly teens and kids, sending messages to each other that evaporate.
Evaporate was a good word.
Yeah. Literally to hide what they're communicating.
Yeah.
So it was just a bad introduction to me because it just seemed like here's a nefarious way to communicate with your friends. You know, like what good is there behind like this message going away?
Yeah. The amount of times that like I come to school and like one of my friends like, oh my gosh, this random person sent me an inappropriate picture, and like I don't have like evidence from it because it just like goes away.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like horrible. And I'm not going to name names, but I have a friend and they were like Snapchatting whatever, and I was like, oh, who's that person? They were like, I don't know, and I was like, what?
No,
I was like, I'm sorry, what? You don't know who that is?
Yes.
She was like, no, I don't know who that is. I just accepted it so I can get my Snap score up. I was like,
oh,
what?
My gosh.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah. The whole Snap score thing is like definitely a con. I'm like, yeah, that makes you addicted.
It does. It's just a way to build. I mean, all of us have, I won't say all of us, many people are built with this like competitive part of our brain.
Yeah.
Where like keeping score and building up points and counts and all that stuff. That's what all these social media developers play. They play to that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are killing some Snapchat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you build something that has that kind of secretiveness to it or ability to like hide things.
Yeah.
Think about the people you're going to attract to that.
Yeah.
Like
crazy,
creepy people that have no good intentions think that their tracks are going to be covered. It's horrible.
I think this could be a pro like most of the time, but sometimes it could be a con, I guess. Is that like when you send like say you just send like a cute picture, whatever, and you have like a zit on your forehead, and like you send it to one of your friends who later on becomes like an enemy, they can't like go back and just like send that picture to everybody and like be like, oh my gosh, look at this volcano on her forehead or whatever. Like, I mean, girls will do that. It's so mean.
I believe it.
Like they can't do that. You can't like you know that like once you send that picture, they and only them will see that. And I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this because I have absolutely no idea. I'm pretty sure you can see if somebody's, you can. You can see if somebody screenshots your
Yes, you can.
Snapchat. So
yeah, I you said it earlier. I mean, Haley is definitely interested in Snapchat, but she's a good kid, and
I
so
think
like,
she'll be
why does she
responsible
want
for
Snapchat? And I think it's because lots of people have it. Back to the Instagram thing. It's the way a lot of people are communicating,
and it's so weird because when like boys will ask, like instead of being like, hey, can I get your number, they're like, hey, can I get your Snap? And I'm like,
oh my gosh,
I don't have Snapchat. Or like my friends will be like no. Like what? Yeah.
Can my nickname be Snap? So when boys come up to you and they're like, hey, can I get your Snap?
I'll just grab you by the arm. Here you go.
Here's my Snap.
Here's my Snap.
Happens to be my dad. He's ready to have a discussion with you.
Yes. Sit down at the table. Hello, sir. Why do you need my daughter's Snapchat?
Yes. All right, that's a little crazy protective. Sorry. All right, so.
Yep. All right, next up.
Snap.
I think we will do. This one's good. Be Real. I have this app, by the way. So I have this one.
So
Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Don't mind my singing.
All right, so let's talk Be Real.
Okay.
Pros?
I think the pro is that how long it took them to take the picture, how many retakes they had, how like all that stuff, and it's like there's no possible way for you to like not be real, like for it to be like fake or like with a filter or whatever, like there's just no possible way. And you can like accept and decline like people's like you have to request them.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you can't just like go and see. I think there is a discovery page like where you can just scroll through and see, but people choose to put their stuff on the discovery page. Gotcha. None of my stuff is on the discovery page because that's weird.
Yeah, I don't think mine is either. I hope not.
Oh yeah, he also has to Be Real.
Yes, I do. I jumped in.
Yep.
Since you and your brother got it, I figured I should at least understand it and know
spy on us.
And spy. No, just
spy.
kidding.
Just a little bit.
But if I want to spy, you'll know I'm spying because I have to post a picture to spy.
Yeah.
Which
that's correct.
Jumps right into one of my pros for it is you can't just troll people's page and look at all their stuff without being real yourself. So
yeah, like you have to post a picture. Some people will just post like ceiling and floor.
Yeah.
But even then, it's like whatever. Like you know where you are, like.
And you know who's looking at your stuff because they posted something. So
yeah. And you can like see who screenshotted yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do like it that there's like a countdown, so it's like, okay, you can't run off and put a bunch of makeup on. I mean, you could, but whatever.
Basically, yeah, you could.
You have like 2 minutes?
Yeah, it's 2 minutes.
To figure out what you're gonna do. So, yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And you can also see how long it took them to do it. So it's like, even if they were to like post a late Be Real, you can see like, oh, it took them 40 minutes. Like, they're probably doing something sus, making themselves glammed up.
Sus defined as suspicious or suspect.
Suspect.
The con, I would say, is Be Real notifies you at a random point every day that you have 2 minutes to post your picture, which is part of the gig, right? To make it real.
Yeah.
But it does make you a little psychotic when the dinger goes off. It's like, oh my gosh, it's time to post. And like, what if you're in the middle of like a executive meeting or in the middle of algebra class?
I would say that's probably my con too. But like for example, one time like we're on the bus and the Be Real goes off and I hear all the little dings and whatever, and then I just see everybody's phone go like up, like phew, everybody's phone just goes up, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I think you guys have done it well where you don't really feel compelled to post your picture in the team. I mean, we post late all the time. Yeah. So, all good.
Yep. And nobody really cares if you post late. Like,
no.
Yeah, it's not like you're shamed for posting late.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, like, on the Discovery page, instead of, like, having it open, like, commenting, like, you can only put, like, little emoji things. And then, like, even those, like, other people can't see them. Like, it's only the person that posted it that can see them. And you can't comment on theirs. So it's just really good because it, like, stops people from, like, hating on other people.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give Be Real a emoji thumbs up.
Got it. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
All right, I think this is going to have to be the last one.
Okay.
Maybe we might be able to fit one more in. So, we're going to do YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. I guess, is YouTube really a social media
I mean, I looked up
site?
top 10 social media, and
Yeah, I guess it
that
is.
was like one of the top 3, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't really consider YouTube social media because it's not so like personally interactive. Where,
Yeah,
like,
I guess
you have
that's
to be my friend and I have to be your friend, and
like not like normal people are just like on social media, like, or
Right.
like on YouTube. It's like a select,
yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't see why it would say it's a social media site because I mean you are looking at other people's videos, what have you. I don't know. I found YouTube has saved me thousands of dollars looking up like ways to repair the most random thing you can imagine.
I know, right? Yeah.
It can be educational. Like
Yeah.
YouTube's kind of what you make of it.
Yeah.
It can be as bad as TikTok, or it can be as good as going to your local library.
Yeah.
There's a little plug for the local library.
Yeah.
All right, what are your thoughts on YouTube?
I think it's good. I think it depends, cause like, I don't know, the way that the algorithm is on YouTube. Like, let's say I watch like one video on how to make a bead bracelet because I want to make a bead bracelet.
Mhm.
Then like on my I don't think it's called your For You page on YouTube. Like my recommended page or
Mhm.
whatever. It like for the like next 10 days is all like bead bracelets. I'm like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
just wanted it once.
I just wanted one time.
But like at the same time, like my YouTube page is all like pugs and like couple channels and whatever. Like it's not like the cussing, like whatever. It's like I've gotten it to a point where it's like I rarely ever see like a short that's bad, and if I do, I just scroll past because I'm like, oh, what the heck.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and same with like the main videos. Like I'm like, yeah.
It's good for parents too, because if I wanted to get on and see what you're watching, I don't have to see exactly what you're watching. I can just look at your homepage and I'll have a good idea.
Get a gist.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, bead bracelets. I get it.
I get it.
That's good.
Mine mostly right now is Jubilee videos. So shout out to Jubilee because we love them.
We love some Jubilee.
Hugs and kisses.
We should think of a thing to do for Jubilee, like this versus that.
Yeah.
We've thought about a lot of them, but we could probably come up with something good.
Probably.
I think we can do another one.
Yeah. We could figure it out. So somebody send this to Jubilee, and we'd like to be in one of your videos.
That's right.
My vote is for I could be in 6 white people versus one secretly mixed person. I would be very good at that. They would never know.
You would crush it.
I would crush it. Yeah, that's my idea. So
I like it. I think we can do another social media site.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
This one's gotta be swift. Okay, we're gonna do Facebook.
Facebook feels like one of the longest running, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you? Trivia question.
Oh gosh.
Which was the most popular social media site before Facebook?
WhatsApp.
Nope.
Oh. Nothing.
No. It was called MySpace.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. MySpace. Wasn't that kind of like Instagram a little bit? And people would like list their phobias in their bios.
Yeah, you had like a bio. You could actually play music. So like if I pulled up your page, whatever music you put on it would play in the background.
Oh.
It was MySpace was interesting. Shout out to MySpace.
In my true crime videos that I watch, I've seen so much stuff about MySpace.
Have you?
Yes.
That's
They're always like, it was a dark, stormy night. She was on MySpace, and I'm like, oh my god,
she was on MySpace.
she was on MySpace.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So Facebook. I have Facebook. Do you have Facebook?
No.
Ha! That was a trick question.
Guys, secretly I do. I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness.
No. Facebook is like the old people Instagram.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably right because I'm old. So.
Well, I just feel like it's like the adult version of Instagram. Like the kids use like Instagram, the adults use Facebook. You know.
Yeah, I think that's probably.
And never mind. I was gonna. Never mind.
I think Instagram is largely taken over Facebook too, because most of my friends that used to be busy on Facebook are now on Instagram. So they're gone away, and I just can't bring myself to make an Instagram page.
I know. Yeah, because you would delete it in like 5 days.
I know.
You're like, this is dumb. I'm deleting it.
Yeah. So yeah, Facebook's pretty. I don't know. I'd say it's kind of the same as the others. You get what you make of it. But same thing. If you start looking up certain things, you're gonna get fed a lot more. There's so many more ads on Facebook than there used to be. It drives me nuts. Yeah. I don't like it.
Yeah.
People are mostly. I don't know. People are somewhat crazy on Facebook. I actually left Facebook for a while because people were just being so opinionated about everything. And Facebook became like the easy way to tell everybody what you think and not have
like
to.
The new Twitter.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And if you can't follow the golden rule of social media, you shouldn't be on it.
What is the golden rule?
Tweet others the way you want to be tweeted. There it was. There it was. The dad joke landed. Yes. Tweet them
I got it.
Okay. All right, cool. That was good.
I was like, when is he gonna put this in here? I'm gonna have to like put it in the middle of the thing, but
you didn't even see it coming.
I didn't. I really thought you were about to say like I really thought you were about to be like, make sure you always don't click on links. I was gonna be like, what?
Don't tweet. Oh gosh, that was so good.
All right. Well, we ended on a high note.
We did.
Is it a high note? I don't even know. All right. Well, good luck on standardized testing, guys.
Good luck on standardized testing, and be careful if you're out there on social media. Just like we said, it is what you make of it. So
it's a scary place.
Scary place. Let's sing our way out of this one.
Goodbye.
Scary place.
Goodbye.
All right, thanks everybody.
All right, peace out.
Peace out.